everybody. So this video is to walk you guys through your syllabus and your course calendar. If you ever need to find it, it's here and it's also under the syllabus tab on the left. So this course runs through May 14th, I'm sorry. Your final exam will be available from May 11th to May 13th. If you need a course withdrawal, that is the last refund date is 4/9. My name is Brittany Estes, of course. If you need to contact me, please do contact me through the Canvas email. That's how I'll be communicating daily with you guys. It's how I send in my announcements. It's also what I check every single day. And online office hours can be available upon request. If you need to contact me, you'll expect a response within 24 hours. All assignments are graded within 2 weeks. Usually it's much faster for smaller assignments, but for major essays, it's a 2-week grading period turnaround. You have an optional textbook. I want to make it very clear that your textbook is not required. So if you don't want to spend the money, I highly recommend you don't. But there is an optional textbook here if you need it. English 102 basically looks at, it's kind of the continuation of English 101. We're looking at critical thinking and argumentation. You're really looking at how to write on not only a college level, but really a critical level. And you're kind of translating those skills into a research paper, an argument paper, and a literary analysis paper. You guys can read the outcomes for yourself. This is an online course. Of course, that means you need to know how to use Canvas. There is a Canvas how-to video in this introduction module. You guys will have basically 3 units in this course. You'll have an argument essay without any research or outside sources. That's 3 to 4 pages. A research essay that builds on that first essay. So this is 5 to 6 pages. You're integrating source material. And then a literary analysis essay, which is 3 to 4 pages. You'll be analyzing a short story that I provide. You do, as an online course, of course, you need to make sure you have all of the required materials. So you need to have a good internet connection. Make sure you have all of the materials to create the documents. You do need to submit your materials as a Word document. So make sure you do have Word. If you have a Mac and you don't have Word, you can't submit it as PDF or text files. So make sure that you go and download it for free. And essentially that's really all you need. Make sure that you have your email. And if you do need any Canvas support, you can call that number or email the Garden City. This course on average tends about 1 to 3 hours outside of class for the course. So, and then you guys understand, of course, this is an online course, so anything you say is in writing. Do follow proper etiquette. That means that you respect one another, you respect, of course, myself, and make sure that you are writing at a college level. Garden City does have an attendance policy online. So please note that you do need to follow that. You guys can read all of this for yourself, but essentially it's expected that your work meets college level criteria. If it's falling below, then that is something that can require further action. If you, the way this course is structured, you guys will actually be kind of semi-self-paced. So you guys can actually work ahead within a unit. So late work is not accepted. You also cannot recycle work either from this class or previous class, and you cannot recycle work from other students, of course. That's plagiarism. You do need to make sure that everything, you guys can read all this for yourself. These are college requirements, basically that your material meets the proper requirements. There are a couple of different policies around, a couple different extra credit assignments available to you throughout the course. And then do note the plagiarism policy is very clear. So don't plagiarize an outside source from the internet, from the book, whatever it might be. Don't plagiarize another student's work. Don't plagiarize your own work. That means, again, don't recycle work. That's also plagiarism. So just simply don't do it. It's really not worth it. We have plagiarism detection tools, which are very, very good. They'll highlight what's copied and pasted. They'll take you directly to the source, whether that's another student's paper, an earlier paper from you, or an outside source. So It's really, really not worth it on a 5 to 6 page paper. If you plagiarize, there's a number of things that can happen. You can you can fail the assignment, you can fail the course, you can be further penalized in, say, extracurricular activities. You can be kicked off teams. You can also be potentially expelled from the college. So it's really not worth it. Please don't do it. You guys are definitely capable of writing a 5 page paper. If you need it, the grading scale is here. Basically breaks down like this. Your first essay is 20%, your second essay is 20%, your third essay is 15%, your final exam is 10%. Discussion boards are 10% total. Quizzes are 10. You have journals and writing assignments, which are 10, and then participation is 5. So just make sure that you're being involved, you're emailing me, you're participating in discussion boards, things like that, and you'll get the full 5%. There are online course evaluations available to you guys through Canvas after midterms time. You guys can read the academic ethics requirements. All this is within the student handbook. Essentially, goes back to the don't plagiarize focus. Of course, this is an ADA accessible class, so if you do have any type of accommodation that's needed, you'll need to contact the accommodations coordinator. There's paperwork involved, so make sure you do that. As always, of course, equal opportunity. So again, everything you say and do is in writing, so make sure that you are cognizant of that. Make sure you're respectful of everyone in the course. And then, of course, this is all subject to change if need be. Okay, so the quick breakdown of the class schedule. Each week's module will have a full explanation of what you're doing and the assignments and everything else, but I wanted to give you a quick overview. I'll send you a weekly email Monday morning, which has a detailed list of the assignments, the due dates, everything. But essentially, everything is due on Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. for that week. So you're welcome to work ahead. You just have to make sure you meet the weekly deadline. So weeks 1 will kind of take us, the only exception here is weeks 1 and 2, which actually have the same due date. So I give you a little extra time in the first week to make sure you're getting everything, make sure you have everything you need. So weeks 1 and 2 will be due on Sunday, January 26th, and then after that it moves to a weekly cadence. So you'll see it's February 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th. But weeks 1 is just kind of getting used to the course, introductory material. 2 is looking at sort of the basics, what is argumentation. And then we'll move into how to read and analyze argumentation. You'll be looking at a couple of articles. In week 4, you're actually going to look at the first essay assignment explanation, the assignment sheet and the explanation, the video explanation, and you'll actually propose a topic. I'll approve it or ask you to revise it. Once it's approved, you'll move into doing an outline for that. And by week 6, you'll turn in your first essay on Sunday, February 23rd. Then Unit 2 will open. You'll have access to everything in Unit 2 once that opens on the 24th. So you will be looking into research and adding resources to argumentation and basically integrating source material. So you guys will actually end up you'll look at the second essay explanation at the first week, so you know exactly what you're doing. You'll read and watch an annotated bibliography explanation if you've never done one. You'll create an annotated bib. And then this week, you'll actually be using that material to help write the draft of your essay. You don't have any work on spring break, so you'll definitely enjoy that. And then on March 29th, your second essay is due. And then your third essay is actually going to be focused on literary analysis. So you guys will actually be reading a short story. So once March 30th rolls around, you guys will have access to everything up to the final exam. So you guys will actually read that short story in the course. You'll write an outline for it, and you'll complete a draft of that essay and do a self-edit guide. And that essay will be due on Sunday, May 3rd. For finals, you actually have some time to prep for your final exam. And then for finals week, the exam will open on May 11th at 1 a.m. and it will close on May 13th at 11:59 p.m. You guys will have a 2-hour window anywhere in that time frame to take your final exam. And then it's all online, of course, and then you'll have an extra credit opportunity. And if you choose to do that, that is due on May 13th at 11:59 p.m. as well. So if you guys have any questions about this, let me know. Otherwise, go ahead and move on to your next assignment.